We can remember Fresh Kid. He gave Fresh Kid a bursary at a bursary, Kampala parents. He has looked out also for Pelista.
Same to here, I've seen some artists here that have been attending the Victoria University. Entertainers, bloggers, influencers.
We can also see Eddie Kenzo. We are a very good friend of Rajiv. Who else? The Mosin West, Denzel UG. We have who else do we have there? We have Andrew Mwenda, very good friend. I've seen Kazora, JK Kazora there also.
Yeah.
So what does that show you? It shows you that this was a person of the people, for the people. You know, there was a person who would push you, person who would show you love. You know, is pouring from his cup. You know, it's to get a person who is weak and has everything, but still down to earth. Those are very rare people.
You can meet him everywhere in the ghetto. You can meet him with the artists, the corporate people.
So what does it show you to Ugandans? So if the Ugandans are mourning, it shows that it hurt them for them to lose Rajiv.
Of course, handing hope to you who was watching. You somehow good. If you're not good, of course, you are blessed. But to everyone, it's a sad story. It's a sad moment in the industry of motorcycle, of course, I think motocrossing, but also in the business side. It's a sad, deep stories. Of course, you who is watching, link with us, get to know more. What is the sad story into this? And who is Rajiv? But of course, what do you know about Rajiv? In the business side, sports side, of course, also the entertainment side. He has been a man of all seasons, in all genres. But today, we have two topics to discuss about iron skin. Of course, the same issue to be in Kenya. After coming back again, Alien, he went there. All in all, that's the two stories. But of course, on the crutch, I'm not alone always. I'm with one of the greatest analysts when it comes into how to digest these things in the industry, both national and international. Let us first say something, say hi to us, and also we start from Rajiv. Sorry, R.I.P. May his soul rest in peace. Of course, jobless, and also Ruparelia'S as a family, as a father. So sad. Respect. Of course, you can go through and say hi to my people, to our people, and also to our fans and followers.
Yeah, people, what's up? It's your boy Marlin Center. You know how we do it. We always keep the fun live and direct right here at Magazine TV. Welcome you to another episode. To be honest, this is a sad episode, and I just want to say rest in peace to Rajiv Ruparelia'S.
Yeah.
The son to Sudil, the richest man in Uganda. I mean, it's so heartbreaking, and this is a man who touched many souls. So I just want to say, rest in peace.
Same to me, rest in peace. Of course, we have him on the couch. We here deeply to digest two stories, Rajiv Ruparelia'S and Alien Skill. But basically, we're going to give more time and more discussion on Rajiv. And to you as a person who is watching us, what do you know about Rajiv? How do you come to know about Rajiv? To the people who into sports, what is the most difficult thing you have going to be like? You have going to be missing? Kenya, Burundi, Tanzania, Rwanda, South Africa, and other continents and other African countries, they're really appreciating, they're really sending their messages. Rest in peace. The same here as we Magazine TV and Magazine Podcast, we also sending our regards to the family of Ruparelia'S. May the soul of the deceased rest in peace.
Yeah.
Of course. Big up to our fans. People always tell me, "Oh, you do this, you wave to us, you say hi to us." Next time, I think in the next episodes, we shall be reading your messages, reading your texts. Bad energy, positive energy is what we want here.
Positive energy come forward, bad energy steps
stay far away.
Good energy. If you're a good person, just like you see that subscribe button there. Subscribe, like, share, and comment. And Magazine TV, we always keep the fun live and direct. And John Paul, I want to tell these guys we're soon bringing out our merchandise for t-shirts. Yeah, feel free to support us. Come through. Yeah, you guys, come at Magic Magazine TV.
Yeah.
And purchase your t-shirt.
Of course, we have a lot to talk about. We have a lot to bring you, to give you. As we give you the presentations, we give you the best shows. Of course, you have to give you also the products. You have to wear us. So once you wear our names as me, him, producer, as Magazine TV products. Of course, you're supporting us with the brand. But of course, we want to say, Edu tuliumuulizao. Let's jump on our topics for today. Today, sad stories in the industry, both national, because Rajiv is a big brand. Rajiv Ruparelia'S as a person has been a brand in sports, business, entertainment, but also being a friend to each other in the industry all over Africa and abroad Africa. A man got an accident. It was so bad. I think my producer should give people this video and to see a motor car, how like 1 billion
car crashed into Asia. Yes.
To the people in sports, basically in the motor race, everywhere in the country, Kenya, Burundi, Rwanda, they are in, like, let me say, they are now not talking.
Yeah.
They're not talking. They're just crying. They're just wondering. Their beloved person, their beloved son, their beloved friend is nowhere to be seen.
Yeah.
To the entertainment side, the same too. Every artist, both national and international, the same story, same feeling, same moments. To the business side, people from CEOs of companies, directors of companies, they're in a sad moment.
Yeah.
To you as a person, and to people who are there, people who are watching us, they want to know, basically, to you as a person, because for you at least, you know Rajiv as a person, you've been interacted, you have been like being across to each other in kind of ways, business, sports, entertainment. To a Ugandan who is there, want to know, what should they be remembering or know about Rajiv Ruparelia'S?
Well, to any Ugandan up there, what you can know about Rajiv failure is that he was a good person, regardless, not everyone is perfect, but this was a person who is he has that love for children, he has that love for one another, This is a person who was a businessman, an entrepreneur, a race driver. What else was he? I mean, he had many, let me say, many calibers. Yeah, many calibers is on him. You get? Because, remember, his dad is a billionaire, owner of Crane Bank. They own various businesses here in Uganda, and that was to help build Uganda's economy to where it is right now.
I think 97 or 87% of the business, the old business we have in Uganda, half of it is half for Sudhir.
Yeah.
Ruparelia'S as a brand.
Yes. Yeah, the family of Sudhir and let me say his family at large have had it so much. In Uganda, to the Uganda's economy, to Uganda as a country,
and also the people of Uganda.
Yeah, because looking back at his son, we can remember Fresh Kid. He gave Fresh Kid a bursary at Kampala parents. He has looked out also for Pelista.
Same to here, I've seen some artists here, they've been attending the Victoria University. Entertainers, bloggers, influencers.
We can also see Eddie Kenzo. We are a very good friend of Rajiv. Who else? The Musin, Denzel
Of course,
Denzel
holiday hope to you who was
we have
watching. Somehow
who
good. If
else
you're
do we
not
have
good, of
there? We
course,
have
you are
Andrew
blessed. But
Mwenda,
to everyone,
very
it's a
good friend.
sad
I've seen
story. It's a
Kazora,
sad
JK
moment.
Kazora there
Industry of
also. Yeah.
motorcycle,
So
motor, of
what does that
course, I think
show you? It shows you that
motocrossing, but
this was
also
the
in the
person
business
of
side,
the
it's a
people,
sad,
for the
sad
people.
stories.
You
Of
know,
course, you
he
is
was the person
watching.
who
Link with
would
us.
push you,
Get to know more.
person
What is
who
the
would
sad story?
show you
Who
love.
is and who
You
is
know,
Rajiv?
getting
But
is
of
pouring
course,
from
what
his
do you know
cup.
about Rajiv?
You know,
In the business
it's,
side,
you know,
sports
to
side,
get a
of
person
course,
who's
also the
weak and has
entertainment side.
everything,
He has been a
but still
man
down
of
to
all
earth.
seasons in
Those are
all
very rare
genres.
people.
But
You
today
can meet
we have
him
two
everywhere,
topics to
in the
discuss about
ghetto.
Iron
You
Skin. Of
can
course, the
meet him with the
censorship in
artists,
Kenya.
the corporate
After coming
people.
back again,
So
Iron he went there.
what does
All,
it
that's
show
the
you
two
to
stories. But
Ugandans?
of
So
course,
if
on
the
the coach,
Ugandans are
I'm not
mourning,
alone. Always,
it shows that
I'm with one
it
of the
it
greatest
had
analysts
them
when it comes
for them to
into how
lose
to digest these
Rajiv,
things in the industry,
because
both
it's not
national
only we're not
and
only looking about
international. Let us first,
the
let me
side of
first say
the
something.
economy
Say hi to
or the
us, and
businesses that
we start from
he
Rajiv.
put up
Sorry,
and he made
RIP. May
employed
his soul
people,
rest in
all the
peace. Of
scholarships
course,
that he gave,
God
and he
bless,
helped
and also
educate people.
Ruparelia'S as a
You
family,
know,
as a
we're not
father.
looking at
So
his
sad, so sad.
rally club
Of course, you can
because he
do
was
it
arrested.
and
He
say
also
hi
had
to my
a
people,
rally
to our
club.
people, and also
So
to
we're
our
not looking
fans
at
and
that, but we're
followers.
looking at
People, what's up? It's your boy
his
Mali
heart.
Center. You know how we do
You know,
it. We
at the end of
always
the
keep the
at the end of the
fun
day, when you
live and
die,
direct right here
we're going
at
to look at
Magazine
there are
TV.
still they have to
Welcome
talk
you to
about
another
you. Things that
episode.
really good, bad.
Yeah.
To
Regardless
be
of
honest, this is a sad
us not being
episode,
perfect as human being,
and I just
Is
want
that
to
the other
say
part?
rest in peace to
You know,
Rajiv,
of
Ruparelia,
caring, love, a good
the
person
time
of on
to heal
someone.
the
Yeah, and
richest
that
man
was
in Uganda.
Raju.
I
So
mean, it's so
if you
heartbreaking,
see
and
the Katikiro
you know,
coming out,
this is a man who died for many souls. So I
meaning
just
Royal
want to
Ghana coming
say
out
rest in
to
peace.
mourn this
Same to
young man
you.
at only
Rest in
35, because
peace. Of course, we have him on the
35, someone
coach.
might say,
We here deeply to
Okuze. Naye
digest
tokuze.
two stories:
Get
Rajiv
out,
Ruparelia and Alien
you're still,
Skin. But basically, we're
trying
going to
to
give more
enjoy your life.
time
Some people by
and
30,
more
they have
discussion on
everything.
Rajiv.
He said,
And to you as a
some people
person who
by
is
30,
watching us, what do you
they
know
don't
about
have
Rajiv?
anything. They're still
How
struggling.
do you come to know about
So
Rajiv?
if
To the people who into sports,
you're out there and you think that
what is the most
you're
difficult thing
35 years old
going
and you
to
haven't
be like?
achieved
You have going to
anything,
be
and you think that you're
missing
behind life,
Kenya,
don't try to
Burundi,
rush,
Tanzania,
because
Rwanda, South
this is
Africa,
I'm
and
giving you an
other
example of
continents and other
Rajiv. He was
African
35
countries.
years from a
They're
rich
really
family,
appreciating, they're really
but you don't know
sending their
when you're going
messages.
to go.
Rest in
We're here
peace. The
just
same way as we Magazine
we're here
TV
for more,
and
like
Magazine
us
Podcast, we also
on this
send
planet.
our
We're here
regards
for some
to the
time, not
family of
forever.
Ruparelia,
True. You get,
the
so you
soul
have to
of the deceased.
enjoy every step,
Rest in
enjoy
peace.
your
Yeah.
journey,
Of
even
course,
though there are hardships,
big up to our
obstacles,
fans.
problems.
People always
There
tell
is no
me,
challenge that you
bro,
cannot,
you drive this, you wait for us, you say hi to
persevere.
us. Next time, I
You have
think
to
in the
keep
next
on going.
episodes, we shall
So
be reading
if
your
you're watching this
messages, reading
and
your texts. Bad energy, positive energy
you
is
feel
what
like
we want here.
life is not
Positive
moving so
energy come
much for
forward,
you,
bad energy steps
just
far
be
away.
thankful, because
Good energy,
look at
if
Rajiv.
you
He had
keep
everything.
focused on, just like
Yeah.
He had
see that
everything from
subscribe button
cars,
there.
money,
Subscribe, like,
connection.
share, and comment.
But
And
look at the way
Magazine
he
TV,
died.
we always keep the fun live and
Really
direct. And
bad way. And
don't
I want
I want to
to
tell these guys
also call upon the
we're soon
government of
bringing out our
Uganda.
merchandise. For
Please,
t-shirts, for
let's
t-shirt.
work on the
Feel free
roads.
to support
We
us.
know,
Come to,
you might have been speeding,
yeah.
but
You guys, come
they're
at
saying that
Magazine TV.
Busawara flyover
And purchase your
hasn't been
t-shirt.
worked
Of
upon.
course, we have
Like in
a
5
lot to
years.
talk about. We have a lot to
Yes,
bring you.
I don't want
give
to.
you
I don't want to
as we give you the
assume.
presentations.
I want to
We give
speak
you
with
the
facts.
best shows. Of
Because
course, you have to
because
wear
as
so the
here
products. You
we
have to
took
wear
on the
us.
facts.
No,
Yeah,
once you wear
because
our
now
names as
we want to go to that
the
road.
producer, as Magazine
Hey,
TV
our
products. Of course,
producer
we
will
support you as
will
we
show
the
us
brand. But
some
of
footage
course,
of
we want to
Busawala
say
flyover. I
who
think we
is
shall get
how
time and we reach to
jump
that
on our topics for today.
where
Today,
that accident
sad
happened.
stories
Yeah,
in the
and I
industry,
think
both national.
we make
Because
to see like
Rajiv is
our
everywhere.
viewers and our people
Rajiv
see
Ruparelia as a
the
person, he
exact
has been a
point
brand
where
in
that
sports,
accident happened. And on the
business,
other issue, I want to add on
entertainment,
the one you said
but
that
also being a
35, you may
friend
be
to
not
each
having
other in
some
the
things, but
industry
you
all
can.
over
Don't
Africa
you not
and
talk
abroad
money.
Africa.
I want to add on
A
it in a
man
wealth.
God you remember
an
those
accident.
stories of the KFC
It
guy?
was
How many
so,
times
so bad. I
and
think
how
my
many
producer
years
should give
he
people
tried to become
this
brave
video
or
as you
become
see
successful?
a motor car
At
how, like,
night, it was
1
90,
billion
90 something. Yeah. He tried. He tried to get a loan from bank. They refused him. He tried to do bakery, and he took those samples in a bank. It failed. He tried to reach out to big tycoons of those days in 19 something, 18 something, 19 something. They refused him. But imagine at 90s,
they're not talking, they're just
90 of
crying,
his
they're just
age,
wondering. Their
he blew
beloved
up. He
person,
opened
their
up
beloved son, their
a
beloved
a
friend
brand
nowhere
that
to be
became
seen.
a multi-billion
To the entertainment side, the same
brand
too.
in KFC.
Every artist, both national and
You go and search
international,
about that.
the same
KFC, the
story,
CEO, the founder of
same feeling,
KFC.
same
How many
moments.
times he
To the
tried to be,
business side,
to grow
people
or to
from
groom himself to
CEOs
be a
of
billionaire.
companies,
So
directors of
I
companies,
want to tell you
they've
that
been,
it's not too
they are
late.
in a sad moments.
It's not too late.
You
Though
as a
we are
person
just visitors on this
and the
planet Earth,
people
but it's
who
not too
are
late.
there,
You can
who are
work and
watching us,
blow
they
up.
want to know.
I've seen
Basically,
you have many
you as a
examples,
person,
but
because
because
for
of
you at
time,
least, you know
and we're still
Rajiv
on
as a
Rajiv
person,
giving
being
respect
interacted,
and
you're being
honoring,
like being
yeah,
across to each
as
other
a
in
person,
kind of way,
the
business,
legacy.
sports,
Talk about the
entertainment.
legacy
To a Ugandan
of
who is there,
Rajiv
want to know
you know.
what should they be
Yeah,
remembering or know
I
about
think this is
Rajiv
a person to look
Ruparelia.
up to,
Well,
and I think
many
the kids
Ugandans out
out there
what
can
you can
really look up
know
to him
about
because
Rajiv failure
let me give you an
is that he
example.
was a
Fresh
good person,
kid,
you know,
yeah, fresh kid.
regardless.
This
Not everyone is perfect,
him giving an
but
opportunity to fresh kid. Remember,
this
fresh kid
was a
was from the
person who
ghetto,
is
so
had
and he him
has
giving
that
an
love
opportunity to
for
fresh kid
children. He has that
put him also on
love
another
for
level, another
one
mindset.
another.
Another
You know,
fresh kid now
this
is
is a
the person
person
who
who is
speaks
who
fluent
was a
English. Yeah,
businessman,
cutting out.
an
Behaves,
entrepreneur,
like a corporate guy. Yeah,
a race
a rich
driver.
guy, a rich kid.
No, that's
What
all
else was
because of
he?
radio.
I
So
mean,
Rajiv
he had
added value to
many,
people.
So the
many,
legacy, how should we remember as we
many
Ugandans his legacy, both in the not even
calibers. Yeah,
both,
many
but in sports,
calibers on
business
him.
wise, entertainment
Yes,
wise, and education
because
wise? How should we
remember,
remember
his dad
him
is a billionaire,
as we
owner
Ugandans?
of Crane Bank.
Yes.
As
They
we
own
Ugandans,
various businesses
we
here in
should
Uganda, and that was
at
also
least
helped
create a
build
Rajiv Day.
Uganda's economy to where it is
Yeah,
right now.
the
I
government
think
should choose
97
one of
or
the days in the
87% of
month.
the
Let's create it as a
all
public
business
holiday
we
for
have in
Rajiv.
Uganda,
Ugandans will not take
half
it
of
as a
is half
racism
for
because
Sudhir.
remember that.
Yeah,
No,
Ruparelia as a brand.
Rajiv
Yes,
and his
they are
family
the
are
family of
Ugandans,
Sudhir, and
regardless of
let
them
me say
being
his family at large
from
have
India.
had it so much.
But
And
once you are born from
contributed to the
Uganda,
Uganda's economy, to Uganda
you know,
as a country, and
you're
also the people of
automatically
Uganda. Yeah,
Ugandan.
because
Yeah,
looking back
and
at
in
his
Uganda for
son,
us, we don't press us
we
or
can
like
remember Fresh
those things
Kid.
of racism. No, no, no,
He
no.
gave Fresh
You know,
Kid
that's
a
bad
bursary,
energy.
a bursary
Why
for
would
their
you?
parents.
Why would you start
That was
hating
also
on
for a
someone?
lista.
You know, though they're
Same to
foreigners,
we have
but
seen
the foreigners
some
who did what?
artists
Who
here.
added value to
They've
our
been
country.
attending Victoria
Great.
University.
We need each other in
Entertainers,
this
bloggers,
life. Though not
influencers.
everyone
We
is
can also
going to
see Eddie Kenzo,
like you or
the very
love
good
you.
friend of Rajiv.
So you have to get those
Who else? There was
who are
Cindy
with you,
West,
who understand you.
So that's how we should remember
we have
Rajiv.
who
Yeah.
else do we have there? We have
And
Andy
my
Mwenda,
condolences
very
to the
good friend. I've seen
family and
Kazora,
Uganda
Gigi
at
Kazora
large.
there
Uganda at large,
also.
yeah. To me, it's the
Yeah.
same to me.
So
My condolences
what does
to
that
the
show
family,
you?
Mr.
It shows
Sudo
you that
Ruparelia. But
this
I'm
was a
wondering
person
how
of the
is
people,
Sudir as a
for the
person
people.
feeling, because this has
You know,
been his
for
only
a person
one
who
beloved son.
would
Yeah,
push you,
it really
who
hurts.
would show
Your
you
son
love.
to be the
You know,
first.
is pouring from his cup.
He's only air.
You know, it's
Now I'm
you
wondering,
know
the
get
dad,
a person
the
who is
only
rich
beloved
and has
son,
everything, but still
how
down
is
to
he
earth.
feeling now?
Those are very
And
rare
also the
things. You can
sister,
meet him
you know,
everywhere
the
in the
sister,
ghetto. You
the
can
first
meet
son,
him with the artists,
the
the
second, now
corporate
the last
people.
son was there,
So
now he also
what
died.
does what
Yeah.
does
I'm
it
not
show you
to
to
the side of
Ugandans?
the
So if the
sister,
Ugandans are
or has
mourning,
been a sister
it
for
shows that
Rajiv.
it
I'm
hurt
wondering
them
how
for
like
them to
she's
lose
feeling. Yeah.
Rajiv.
To you, what is your
Because
perspective
it's
on
not
that?
only we're not only
Of
looking about
course, whenever someone
the
dies,
side of the economy
we
or the
can't
businesses
can't
that
stop Justin from
he put
happy.
up and
True that.
You get it?
employed
Of course,
people,
when someone
all the
dies, it
scholarships that he
hurts,
gave and
and
helped educate people. You know, we're
it
not
really
looking
causes
at
stress,
his
depression.
rally club
You know,
because he was arrested. He
it
also
makes
had
you
a
feel
rally
like,
club. So we're not
what's
looking
up
at
with
that,
this
but we're
life?
looking at
You know,
his
why
heart.
why is life so
You know,
unfair?
at the end of
Why my
at the end of the day,
son?
when you
Why me? My brother? They still they have to talk
So
about you. Things they
to
feel
Mr.
you
Steele
bad.
and the family, I know you're
regardless
going
of
through a hard time right
us not
now,
being perfect as human beings,
and
is the
you're
other
facing
part, you know,
depression or stress.
of caring,
But
love, the good
I pray to
person
God
of
Almighty,
on someone. Yeah, and
you
that
know,
was Rajiv.
our
So
Father up in heaven
if you
there,
see
see you
the
through this
cathedral
moment.
coming out,
I've seen
Yet, and
meaning what is going
looking
out
at the bright side of
to
it,
mourn this
this is the
young
family
man
who has
who's only
really added
35,
value to
because you know
Uganda
35,
true
someone might
that.
say
in terms of
Okuze.
the
Right, Okuze.
businesses they have set up, like
Enjoy,
Kingdom,
enjoy,
Kampala,
you know,
Nairo,
trying to enjoy your life. Some people
Victoria
by 30, they have
University.
everything. You
there
say,
is
you know,
red
some people by 30, they
banks.
don't have anything.
So
They're still struggling.
that all
So
value
if
to us,
you're out there
Ugandan.
and you
Let's
think
talk
that
about the family
you're
legacy
35 years old and you haven't achieved
as the
anything,
Ruparelia
and
group
you
of
think that you're
companies.
behind life,
Because when you
don't
say those,
try
well,
to
you
rush,
mentioned those
you know,
companies. I remember
because
that. There is
it's
what you call now the
I'm giving you an
legacy of the
example of
family
Rajiv. He was
and the
35 years
empire of the
from a rich
family.
family,
How do
but
you
you don't know
see
when
as
you're going to go.
mainly because
You know,
Ugandans here,
we're
once
here for
someone be rich in the
we're here
family,
for more.
they
Like I'm
try to
behind us
push
on
away
this planet.
Mm.
We're
their
here for some time,
relatives,
not
their
forever.
families
Yeah, true. You get
on
so
the
you have to
like. Let me assume, like,
enjoy
let me
every
assume,
step,
let me be the example because
enjoy
if I give
your
an
journey,
example to
even though
other
there are
people, they will
hardships,
quarrel. Let me be the example.
obstacles,
Let me give this
problems.
example.
There
Me,
is no challenge
when I
that you
become
cannot,
rich, I try to avoid people. But
persevere.
those family, they will
You have
react bad to
to
me.
keep
They will
on
do
going.
bad things to
So
me. They will be, they will
if you're
like,
watching
they will
this
get
and
anger
and
because I'm rich. I'm the why
you feel
me.
like life is not
But to
moving
the
so
Suduli
much
as a
for you,
family today, you've said
just be thankful
all
because
these
look at the Greeks. They had
properties, all
everything.
this,
They had everything from cars,
multi-million
money,
business assets.
connection.
And
But
some question, some
look at the
mind
way he died.
came
You
through,
know, really
and I thought
bad
of
way.
the
And
legacy,
I want to
the family
also call upon
legacy
the
as
government of
for
Uganda.
Ruparelia group of companies, but
Please
also
work on
the
the road.
legacy of as a
We know,
family.
yeah, you might have been
Yeah.
speeding.
Here in
But
Uganda, we have a
the saying
tendency
that
of
that
not
Busawala
leaving a
flyover
legacy, not building
hasn't been
empire,
worked upon.
and even the family legacy.
Like in 5
But
years,
to the family of Ruparelia,
yes, I don't
I've
want
seen
to.
so many.
I don't
When you
want
see
to
all
assume. I
radios,
want to speak with
88.2, that is Sanyo FM,
because
Ruparelia, Crane Bank,
yeah.
Ruparelia, Victoria
Because now
University, Ruparelia,
we want to go
some
to that
hotels, Ruparelia, Kingdom Kampala, building
Our
Kingdom Kampala,
playlist,
Ruparelia.
we show
In your
us
mind,
some footage of
what comes into your mind as
flyover. I think
a
we shall get time.
side of family legacy and building empire?
Yeah, I think Uganda should copy from the Sudanese family
We make to see
strategy,
our viewers and
businesses.
see
You know,
the exact
it's all about because an empire,
happen.
an empire,
issue I want to add
it takes many things like to build it up.
some things, but
So,
you can.
are you seeing the way Sudil is
I want to add on
venturing in different businesses?
and mentor the daughter and the son.
Yeah.
And how many
So
years
that's the way they
tried
build
to
an
be
empire.
alive, become
And I think
successful.
Uganda should also
At night it was
pick a
night.
leaf and
90
also put it
something. Yeah.
somewhere
He
where
tried,
in whatever that they're
he tried
doing,
to
you
get
know,
a loan from bank.
because
They refused. He tried to do bakery.
now the
And he took those
businesses,
samples in a
properties
bank. It
that
failed. He
Sudil
tried to reach
has,
out to big
that's
tycoons
enough
of those
to
days
go
in
down
1900
generations to
something,
come
18 something,
because
19 something.
that's called,
They refused
it's
him.
what's
But
called
imagine, at
generational wealth.
90 of his
So
here,
you let men pick a leaf
he blew up. He opened up
and try to do something like that.
brand.
Because
A brand that
if a foreigner can come and do that and add value to us
you go
and
and
still
search
show
about
us
that
love
KFC, the CEO,
and
the
build our
founder of
country,
KFC.
even you,
How many
man.
times he
As
tried
people
to
are there saying,
to-
for
you know,
them they are
do all
rich,
to groom himself
they
to
had
be a billionaire.
everything what they can do to
I
be
want
there
tell
to
you
build the
that it's
empire.
not too late.
As we Ugandans, we
Not too
cannot
late.
reach
Though
to that
we
extent
are
of
just
Ruparelia,
visitors on
group
this
of
planet
company, or
Earth, but it's
Ruparelia
not
as a
too late. We
family.
can
So we
work
cannot
and
build
blow
that
up.
empire, that
But
legacy.
since you have many examples, but because of
Is
time,
it goes
and
for
we still
money,
Rajiv,
goes
we
for
give him
property,
respect and
for
we
you know, everything starts in the
as a
mind.
person, the legacy.
Once you believe in
Talk about
yourself,
the
once you
legacy
put God first,
of Rajiv as a
once
you know.
you have the
Yeah,
right people around you,
I think this is a person
that's
to
which is
look
the
up
support
to,
system.
and I think
Once you have a
kids out
strong
there
team
can really
and
look
also
up
you
to
believe
you
in
because
yourself, you can make it.
Let me give you an example.
Because now, if someone starts saying that, giving excuses,
him giving
okay, let me give you an example. So if today I gave an excuse, I'd be like, you know what, producer, I'm going to make it. Go and pop. You know what, I'm busy.
Put him also on another level.
You know,
Another mindset.
that's an excuse.
Another fresh kid now is
I have to come here, show up, we do our podcast,
behaves,
give the people
like a
the
corporate
gist
guy.
that they need.
Yeah, a rich guy.
In order for us also to
that's all because of
be
Rajiv.
somewhere. You
So,
get.
Rajiv
So
added value to people.
that's the same thing when it comes to what
as we Ugandans,
the complaints
his
that people
legacy,
are
both
making.
in the, not even
That,
both, but
oh,
in sports,
Simani,
business-wise,
were you
entertainment-wise,
there
and education-wise.
to start
How
saying
should
that
we remember him
they had connection?
as we Ugandans?
They
As
had
we
the money.
Ugandans, we should
Yeah.
Oh yeah, to you is watching
unleash
us.
quite a Rajiv
What is
there.
your say on building legacy as
government
you as a
should,
person, but
choose
also the family
one of
legacy,
the
or
days
if not,
in the
the
month.
business side of it?
Let's
How
take it as a
are you
public
going to
holiday
build
for
your
Rajiv.
legacy?
Ugandans will
That's-
not take
that's
it
the
as
big
a
question to you.
because remember
Your
that
mom, your dad, your young person, you're
But
just
given his
starting up.
family
How
and
do you
Ugandans,
build your legacy?
regardless of
Erinnya
their
lyo
religion,
n'alirekawa oba ekitiibwa kya
from
famire
India.
yo n'akirekawa,
But
byonna
once you are
goes
born
back
from
to you.
Uganda,
byonna by'owulidde, of course, from
you
him.
automatically
This is
Uganda.
where I told you with the
Yeah.
deep digest,
And in
the
Uganda
full
for us,
discussion, the full authentic
so like,
discussion when it
those
comes
things
into
of racism,
the entertainment, the business side, the
That's by
political side
energy.
of
Why would
it.
you?
Of course,
Why would you
like,
support
share,
someone?
comment, but don't forget
Though
to
they're
subscribe,
foreigners,
like,
but the
and
foreigners
also, you know,
who did what? Who
follow.
added value to our country.
You know why I say
Great.
that a lot? It's
We need
because you
each
need
other
to
in this life.
put
Though not
this
everyone is going
message
to
out
like
there to
you
everyone.
or love you.
Magazine, podcast, magazine,
So you
TV.
have to get
The boss
those
Mike, MC John Paul. Your last
who are
remarks to the
with you,
people who are watching.
who understand.
Yeah, guys, just
So that's
help
how you
us
should remember.
subscribe if
Rajiv.
you've just
Yeah.
joined us.
And
Subscribe
my
down there,
condolences
like,
to the
share,
family
and comment.
and Uganda
Magazine
side.
TV is
Uganda
allowed.
branch,
Peace
yeah.
and love.
So
Follow
it's
us
the same to
everywhere.
me,
We are
my
on all social media
condolences to the
platforms.
family
Like on
in
TikTok,
Sasulu,
Instagram,
Ruparelia'S.
YouTube,
But I'm wondering
X,
how
you know,
is
Snapchat,
should
LinkedIn.
you
We
as
are
a
all
person
there.
feeling, because
Get
this
our
is
information
being
direct,
only one
fully
hand of
charged.
the
Am I
sun.
producer?
Yeah.
Hey, we love you
It
so
really
much.
hurts.
Hey,
Your
producer
son
Moya.
to be
Yeah,
first.
the one and only awesomeness.
He's
And
on
recording
air.
every company. We here.
Now
We
I'm
here.
wondering,
MTM,
yeah,
you're
the
calling
dad,
you.
the
Airtel, I'm
always
calling
loved his
you.
son.
Movit, I'm calling you.
How
Radiant,
is
I'm
he
calling
feeling now?
Serena,
And also the
Serena,
sister.
Sheraton, are you
You know,
calling you
the
know,
sister,
and other hotels,
the
plus
first
banks,
son,
you know, City
it's okay now,
tycoons.
the last
You need
son
to
was
invest
there, now he
and
also died.
remember, yeah?
I'm not to the side of the sister.
Bagaga
Or what be
Pwagalala
the
book.
sister
Where
for
are you
Rajiv,
now? How?
Rajiv. I'm
Feel.
wondering how like she's feeling. Yeah. To you, what is your perspective on that?
Of course, whenever somebody dies, we can't stop